Hey there everyone, this is Liferake. Welcome back to my playthrough of Etrian Odyssey 2. Today we are going to continue exploration of the 6th and 7th floor, as well as deal with any quests that we haven't already dealt with. First, let's go buy a warp wire, and then we can get started for the day. So, today we're probably going to be shoveling the quest of the 6th and 7th floor. Let's go quickly turn into that we already have. Oops, going in the wrong places at the wrong time. Sickleback bar. I have this, and I could get 500 easy in just by going to the next floor and discovering its location, but I think we're just gonna turn it in. I was gonna hold on to it, but now that I just don't care. Let's turn this in, and turn this in. Welcome back, and Strange, and Cass is being cast. Let's move. So we go up over to back to the bar. Let's see, is there anything new? Yes, connoisseur of leather. So we do this for a pole stone, which in this game is actually called a warp stone. It's a little bit of a typo in this game. One of the few typos in this game, well actually one of the actual somewhat many of the typos in this game. There's quite a few times where this game is grammatically incorrect and has typos or just misconceptions or anything. But as to complete this connoisseur quest, you just move forward for a little bit. It will appear. You use hot shot / slumber / just chase it until you get to the take point, and you come up to it. You press auto, and you just kind of watch it die. It's kind of easy. Especially now that everyone's level 17 to 18, I was about to call it the Manticore. I beat up the Chimera again. That gave everyone a level, and then everyone but Anna went in for that 4th floor 3-day grind. So because it's pretty much going back and forth for a while, I accidentally grinded everyone but Anna up. Anna was, along with 2 others, was already ahead to begin with, so this really just puts her at the same level as no one. Everyone's ahead of Anna. Okay, so never mind. Let's just go back and turn this quest in. See if we get any new ones, and if not, then we can just continue on with the rest of this floor and get started on the 7th one. I'm going to the wrong places at the wrong time. Let's go over to the bar, report in this connoisseur quest, because it is the easiest thing ever, and we can get a pole stone, which is actually a warp stone. I don't know if an actual pole stone exists in this game. Pole stones in the 3rd game took you back to the previous stairs, much like Flea does in this game. I think it's Flea. I think protectors in this game get access to Flea, but whatever. Essentially, warp stones will bring you back to the last used geomagnetic field, and yes, I just said field, not pole and not staircase. So if you use the 1st floor staircase to get all the way up to the 10th floor, a warp stone isn't going to do anything. In addition, warp stones are worth the exact same amount as a thread. The only difference between using warp stones and using the warp wires is that warp stones let you stay in the labyrinth and essentially let you go back to a save point, and allows you to keep your limit without, going all the way back. That's the only main differential between warp stone and the warp wire. That's the only differential, is that one little thing. There are times when warp stone is more convenient than the warp wire. As I just said, if you want to keep your limit and just want to save your game so you can take a break real fast, the warp stone is for you. However, if you're in the labyrinth and have a massive amount of items and need to go home, the warp wire is probably going to be your favorite. You won't get natural access to these warp stones for quite a bit, so I wouldn't worry too much about them. Double misdew sets. Just kind of beat up on it, I guess. Not much difficulty here. I already got their special item. I don't know if the Hold Rock actually gives an item for the gear registry, so I'm not too concerned about whether or not I get it again. I think you only need 1, 2, or 3, and I think, well, we've only got 1, so I don't know if we actually need more whole rocks for anything, but if we do, we'll know soonish enough. Let's see, up here is a small dead end, don't worry about it. And over here is the way to the stairs, the exit of this floor, which is of course interesting if you want to leave this floor. However, there's still floor left for those of you of the adventuring type you may want to continue over this way for some extra treasure and another Trigord. Well, that is if you're grinding Trigords. If you want to, you can grind Trigords, but I don't think I need to grind Trigords. You really only need one Curse Bone, and you don't need multiples of any of its items. So if you need money, Trigord grinding isn't too bad. But even though deer hunting is a lot easier, Trigords do give more money, and if you have a lot of TP like via Dampen and such, it can be in your interest to farm Trigords for money. I don't know how I got onto this tangent and why I'm still talking about it, but I think I just kind of found something and latched onto it. I find that kind of a common occurrence between Let's Players, is that they'll find a topic and try to latch onto it for as long as they can. I don't know if it actually works. It's just kind of one of those things that just seems to happen. I don't really understand it. So, because I prefer giving out information any day, double big cat misuse sets. Let's do this. Attack, tornado down the middle, attack, and snipe. No, let's try attacking on the misuse with tornado on the misuse and a snipe on the misuse. I think that'll do it. Does 50 to the surrounding big caps. This is why I don't use Evil Eye Suicide on these chumps, because they don't have enough HP and I'll be able to kill them next turn anyway. So, and poison does 65 damage, like. Yeah, so just turn on the auto, they're dead, and we just heal Anna up and we'll be good to go. Got another hold rock, that is amazing. And yes, we did get it before, so that's also good to know. I believe between episodes a lot of things happened, but essentially, since we did level up quite a few times, I'm going to show you the differences in skills now. I think Healer is at 3, Catechus is at 2? I don't know, where's Catechus on this list? I always forget where Catechus is. Yeah, Catechus is at 2, Eric got Whips to 6, and has been working on Climax, it is currently 4. Gandra has been still trading between TP Up and Tornado. Tornado has gotten a lot better, and Anna hasn't been working on anything other than curses. So, there we have it. Now we know what everyone's been doing over the past 3 levels that you guys didn't see. For good reason, because it'd probably bore you all to death. As though this doesn't bore you to death already. Please tell me if I'm boring you to death. Let's see. Oh, I was about to completely get myself lost here, but I think shortcut is right here. There's treasure at the end of the hall. So come over here, get the treasure at the end of the hall, and then we're going to go into that secret passageway and get the treasure of the rest of this place. This treasure is really, this secret passage is really easy to find, mostly because it's being pinched by the rest of the map, and it's the only part that's not filled in, so it makes you think there's something there, which makes it really easy to locate. Okay, how did I deal with these guys again? It's been quite a little bit, so Viper Tornado deals with them, I think. 96. Tornado does 118! I can probably kill them all with just Tornado now. That's amazing. But then again, we're like 3 levels higher. I think like 3 levels is like a huge difference in this game. I think strength is more of an influence on attack in this game as well. Let's see. Up here. At the end of this hallway should be a treasure. Or an item point. I thought it was a treasure, but nope, wrong. Here, have another take point. This take point is super out of the way, and probably has mugwort a little bit more common than mint leaf, unlike its sister point, but otherwise isn't worth it. I'm going to see you guys back at the stairs. Gotta say, I'm getting more accustomed to using Tornado every fight again. That's always a nice feeling, even though it's, you know, highly expensive to use Tornado so many times. But now that Tornado is... voice crack. But now that Tornado is such a higher level 9, 8, 9, and 10, you can see a significant increase in its strength. And it's really much more useful now, especially since the other sides of the attack, which are, you know, the ones that spread out to the adjacent targets, are starting to become closer and closer to what I do normally. It just makes Tornado awesome. So Tornado is approaching awesomeness, which is a great thing. And it's become spammable. I'm starting to spam it, and that's how you know when something is spammable. You start using it over and over again without any care in the world. There is a Trigord right here. Yes, there is. Why did I walk in front of it? Because I'm not afraid of it. Let's see. So this is just a loop. I'm not gonna stay here for long. Let's just mark this dead end, paint it in, and go back down the stairs. Let's go quickly fetch quest for this floor. There's a very specific reason I want to get it for this floor, so chill out. I'm gonna see you guys in a second. Alright, after you touch down on the 7th floor, I recommend returning back to here and getting Uncharted Territory. Get it as soon as you touch the 7th floor. The main reason is the way this quest works is extremely odd, and it is in your better interest to get it as soon as you can. Otherwise, the quest can become kind of weird and confusing to complete, so just get it when it's least confusing and it should be great. If anyone knows exactly how this quest works, that would be the best knowledge to know for this episode. Wouldn't want you to make a map of the floors you haven't gotten to. Personally, I think they should do it themselves, but the corpse can't handle it. Now I'm reading what Cass says. Suddenly, I'm interested. See how far you've made it up by now. They'll tell me that you've gone that far already. Details, go to the Duke's Palace. I'm actually starting to read Cass's text. I think I've regained my interest in this game. I had my brother play it for a long time, and I just got back into it. Yeah, that's how you say those words in order. Volunteer Service 1. Hospital lacks trained medics to deal with the wounded in a recent shipwreck. Please send help. Can do, because it gives an Amrita. Dear specialists, take it in. Need medics. Volunteering, counting on you. You can go ahead and turn this one in. Get a free Amrita. I don't see why we can't. And stay sharp. Thank you for the wait. Doc was happy to see the medic, but I hope your one will be alright. That Doc, once you've gotten started on health or medicine, there's no stopping on him. He is crazy! And you go around, and back. That was quick, had no problem with the mob of patients. Good to hear it. Well, here's a reward, counting on you. Amrita, gain 200 in. Awesome. Okay, so Labyrinth Stew. The Labyrinth lunch is a popular meal, but we're out of ingredients. Please get some. Metapon. Awesome. That one actually has something to do with you lot. Stay at the Flouse Inn, right? This request comes from the lady at the house. I wasn't sure what to do since she wasn't offering much of a reward. A Metapon is actually a really good reward, Cass. You just don't know it yet. But you can consider all the great times we had with your inns in your reward. Oh man, that was a pun. I don't have the details. You have to go to Flouse Last for all that. Good luck. Alright, so we have to go see the lady at the inn and the Duke's Palace guy. So let's go to the Duke's Palace guy. Appears your guild has already reached the 7th floor. You've grown stronger. Favor. Please keep it a secret. Chief goal is exploring lab to find the floating castle. Duke. He is ill. Oh no. I've asked the priest to shrine maidens, but no. Oh, this is actually story plot. What the hell? He was suffering this slight compared to his daughters. Lost her mother again when she was young. Her father, the Duke, is the only family she has left. So she went into the forest and to find a cure of her father's disease. We'll meet the daughter of the Duchy soon. The Duchess, as you can see, was very skilled in the medicinal arts and saved many patients. She left behind many documents on the subject, and the Duke's daughter has read them all. Documents are old, and nothing on his illness. She will stop at nothing to heal her father. To watch her efforts makes my heart ache. All I can do for her now is ask the explorers to go to the labyrinth in her place. But this old man has rambled on long enough. Here is your hard information that you need. The Duchess documents say that the ingredients for a miracle cure is in the 2nd stratum. I would like to ask you to help us obtain those ingredients. And this unlocks the Salamox. The Salamox is an in-game boss, which is weird, because, you know, if you try to fight it now, you're gonna get your ass kicked, so you have to avoid him. More on the Salamox and how to complete this mission as we get to the 8th floor. Just know that we need the Salamox's feathers as part of a Panacea in order to heal the Duchy. And this Duchy plot is the main mold of the plot is saving the Duchy. So the second main plot is gaining immortality. Oh man, I just spoiled the game for everyone! Hell yeah! High five! Alright. If you were watching this LP expecting not to get spoilers, I don't know what's wrong with you. Let's see. What am I doing now? Alright, I went to the palace in order to get details. Come on, game, seriously. Volunteer for the quest, Zarian, yes, that's me. Well, I dare say there's no problem. Business, maps that only complete up to the 6th floor because you suck. And we reach the next floor, but the corpses are having unexpected difficulties. What I don't get is that they say they've only mapped up to the 6th floor if they've had people reach the 3rd stratum. What the hell? You have guards posted in the 3rd stratum this early. and it just baffles me how they don't have maps. So it's, you know, it's just weird that they've had people reach the 3rd stratum, but they don't have any recollection of what it makes no sense, video game logic. Let's go over to the end and get details from there. Quick quest, hear me out. Some real problems right now. Chef's meals, ingredients, fetch, right? 3 mugworts, 1 moving eye. Awesome. 7th and 8th floor, time's wasting. You can actually get this done on 7th floor, this is no problem. So that makes our quest at Uncharted Territory and Labyrinth Stew. Labyrinth Stew we can get done about now. Once we run into the monster that drops the eye, then we'll be done with this. We'll practically be done with that quest. So let's go to the 2nd stratum. And even though we're kind of, we're out of TP. You know what? This will be it. This is going to be it for the day. I'm going to see you guys back on Monday, and we'll continue shoveling quest. So see you later.